Welcome back to another episode of Everyday Work Talk. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ryan. We are happy you are here.
This podcast is for people who want to improve their English for work or business and feel more confident in everyday conversations.
Yes, here we practice real English for real work situations, and we keep the language clear and easy to understand. No long grammar lessons, just natural conversations you can use in any job.
Today we have a very practical topic. We are going to talk about negotiating a service contract. Specifically, we will listen to a conversation about a cleaning company making a deal with an office manager.
That is a great topic. Every office needs to be clean, right? Although, if you saw my desk right now, you might think I don't believe in cleaning. There are coffee cups everywhere.
Ryan, that is terrible. You definitely need to hire a professional cleaner. Or maybe just organize your papers. But seriously, negotiating a service contract is a very common business situation. You need to talk about the price, the schedule, and exactly what tasks the company will do.
Exactly. You want to make sure you get good service for a fair price. It is not just about saying yes or no. It is about asking the right questions.
So in today's role play, I will be the representative from City Sparkle Cleaning. I want to sell our services to a new client.
And I will be the office manager for a tech company. I need a cleaner, but I have a strict budget, and I need to be careful with the company money.
The conversation is friendly, but we are both trying to get the best results. It is a classic negotiation.
Let's listen to how we discuss the details and try to reach an agreement.
Listen carefully to the dialogue. We put 4 advanced phrases in the conversation. These are B2 level phrases. They will help you sound more fluent.
Good morning, Sarah. Thanks for coming by to see our office space. As I mentioned on the phone, we are looking for a new cleaning service starting next month.
Good morning, Ryan. It is great to see the office. It is a beautiful space, but I can see that with so many employees, it must get messy very quickly. We would love to help you keep it professional.
Yes, we have about 50 people working here, and the kitchen area is always a disaster by Friday. We really need a reliable team.
I understand completely. Before we talk about the specific price, I would like to walk through the office with you. I need to see the specific areas, like the meeting rooms and the break room, to understand the size of the job.
That makes sense. We can start here in the reception area, then go to the main open workspace and finish in the kitchen. The kitchen is the biggest problem.
Okay, I see. The carpet in the reception area looks like it needs deep cleaning. Do you want us to include shampooing the carpets in the weekly schedule?
Weekly might be too expensive. Maybe we can do that once a month? I am worried about the total cost. Can you give me a ballpark figure for the monthly contract? I just need a rough idea before we go into the fine details.
Of course. Based on the size of this floor and the number of desks, usually a daily service costs around $2,000 per month. But if we skip the daily carpet shampooing, the price will be lower.
$2,000 is a little bit higher than our current budget. We were hoping to spend around $1,500. Is there any way we can adjust the service to fit that price?
We can definitely work with that. If we come 4 days a week instead of 5, and we use standard cleaning products instead of the premium eco-friendly ones, I can lower the price to $1,600.
$1,600 is closer. And 4 days a week is probably enough. Nobody is really here on Fridays anyway. Everyone works from home. But I need to ask, does that price include window washing?
It includes the internal glass walls, like the meeting rooms. The exterior windows are a separate service. But for $1,600, I will include a free deep clean of the kitchen once a month.
That sounds very attractive. The kitchen is my biggest headache. Okay, I think $1,600 is fair if you include the deep clean. I can't say yes officially right this second, though. I need my director to sign off on the final budget.
That is standard procedure. I can prepare a formal proposal document for you today. It will list everything we discussed: the 4-day schedule, the kitchen deep clean, and the price.
That would be perfect. If you send that over by this afternoon, I can show it to him. He usually approves my recommendations.
Great. I will email it to you in an hour. If he approves it, we can sign the contract tomorrow and start next Monday. I really want to seal the deal so we can reserve your spot in our schedule.
I appreciate that. I want to get this started quickly, too. Our current cleaners are leaving this week, so the timing is good.
Excellent. I look forward to working with you, Ryan.
Thanks, Sarah. I will look out for your email.
That was a successful meeting. I think we are going to get the contract.
I think so, too. It was a good negotiation. We talked about the specific needs, we adjusted the price, and we found a compromise.
Exactly. And we used 4 very useful business phrases during the conversation. Let's take a few minutes to explain them.
The first phrase you used was walk through. You said, "I would like to walk through the office with you."
To walk through something literally means to walk inside it, like a room or a building. But in business, it often means to examine something carefully, step by step.
Right. In our role play, we physically walked through the office. But you can also walk through a document or a plan. It means to explain it in detail, from beginning to end.
Exactly. If you have a new software program, you might ask a colleague to help you. You could say, "Can you walk me through this new computer system? I don't understand how to use it."
That is a great example. It basically means guide me or show me the steps. Or if you have a presentation, you might say, "Let me walk you through the main points of my report."
It is a very helpful phrase when you want to check details. Okay, what was the second phrase?
I asked you for a ballpark figure. I said, "Can you give me a ballpark figure for the monthly contract?"
I love this phrase. A ballpark figure is a rough estimate or a guess. It is not an exact number. It comes from baseball. A baseball stadium, or ballpark, is very big. So if the ball is in the park, it is close enough.
That is a fun origin story. In business, you use this when you don't need the precise price yet. You just need to know if it is expensive or cheap.
Exactly. If you are planning a holiday party, you might ask the restaurant, "I don't know exactly how many people are coming, but can you give me a ballpark figure for the cost?"
Or if you are selling a house, you might ask a real estate agent, "What is the ballpark figure for the value of my home?" It helps you plan without promising a specific number.
Very useful. Now, the third phrase was sign off on. You said, "I need my director to sign off on the final budget."
To sign off on something means to give official approval. Usually, it involves a signature, but not always. It just means the boss says yes and allows the project to happen.
It is a little more formal than just saying agree. It implies that the person has the authority to permit it.
Yes, for example, if you want to take a vacation, you might say, "My manager needs to sign off on my holiday request before I can buy the plane tickets."
Or if you are a designer, you might say, "The client needs to sign off on the final logo before we print the business cards." It is the final step of permission.
Exactly. And speaking of final steps, that brings us to our fourth phrase, seal the deal.
You said, "I really want to seal the deal." This is a strong phrase. It means to finalize an agreement officially.
To seal means to close something tightly, like an envelope. So when you seal the deal, you close the negotiation and make it a real contract.
You use this when you are very close to the end of a negotiation. You have agreed on the price, and now you want to sign the papers and finish.
For instance, a salesperson might say, I offered him a free upgrade to seal the deal. It means the free upgrade convinced the customer to say yes.
Or in a job interview process. They offered me a great salary and extra vacation days to seal the deal.
It is a great feeling when you finally seal the deal. So, let's review all 4 phrases quickly.
First, walk through means to examine something step by step or to explain a process in detail.
Second, a ballpark figure is a rough estimate of a number or a price, not an exact count.
Third, to sign off on means to give official approval or permission for something.
And finally, to seal the deal means to finalize an agreement or close a sale successfully.
Well, I think we gave our listeners some great tools for their next negotiation.
I agree. Whether you are hiring a cleaner, buying a car, or agreeing on a project deadline, these phrases will help you sound professional.
Negotiating does not have to be scary. You just need to be clear about what you want and listen to the other person. And remember, asking for a ballpark figure is a great way to start talking about money without pressure.
That is my favorite tip. Start general, then get specific.
Thank you all for listening to this episode. We hope you enjoyed it.
Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you found this useful. We really appreciate your support.
And join us again tomorrow. We have a very exciting episode coming up. We are going to talk about a job interview for a project manager position.
Oh, that is a big one. Interviews are always stressful, but we will share some tips on how to answer the tough questions.
See you tomorrow, everyone. Have a great day at work.
Bye!